Bobby Brown piss test. I'm doper than the Bobby Brown piss test. Yeah, I'm doper than the Bobby Brown piss test.
It's poppin' world. It's your boy Ray Guevara, reppin' Fairfield, California. Reppin' this diamond umbrella, man. What's good?
So we'll start with this Proceed with Caution 2. How did that get started? When did 1 get dropped?
1, it was probably 3-4 months before 2. I only had it up for like a week because some people I was affiliated with, whatever we will get into it, we fell out, and I felt like that project was more so a reflection of me messing with them. So to sever all the ties, I go straight to 2.
That's why, cause I looked everywhere. I was like, okay, let me see how 1 came about, but I couldn't find it.
Right.
Okay. So, Flatliners. What is that? A group? Individually?
Yeah. Okay. Flatliners. That was a group. It was a 4-man group. Then it went down to a 3-man group. You might have heard that song TNA. Yeah, that was us. I was part of that.
Okay.
It's no more.
Okay.
Yeah. It's no more.
So it's just you now. You doing your thing right now.
Yeah, I'm focusing on my solo projects, but one of the members of the group, D Spitta, he's actually a solo artist under our umbrella as well too. Yeah, he produced some stuff on my mixtape.
Okay. So with this mixtape, since I didn't get to hear it #1, this mixtape, it wasn't really too many party songs on it. It was really like smoking weed, chill, hit the motherfucker in the car, you know what I mean? And vibe to. But I mean, you got a couple songs like Business and Doper. I guess you can, it's a more up-tempo, you know what I mean, feel you can, I guess, get to. But it's really, I guess you'd go with the title of the CD. I mean, Proceed with Caution, everything is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not that party guy. Like, in the group, we were real successful. Like, we had radio play and, you know, following and all that, but that party stuff wasn't really me. Like, I could adjust to whatever, but this is more my lane, you know what I mean?
I feel it. So, I mean, as a rapper, what kind of fan base do you go on? Not the Flatliners, but what do you go for? I mean, like, what kind of audience you...
What, like, what am I channeling?
Yeah.
I want the world, but on the small scale, like, just real people who are, like, into hip-hop, you know what I mean? Like, not just backpack conscious rapping, but overall who just like dope music from beats to wordplay to everything. That's the lane I'm going for.
Okay. Do you see yourself as like a common rapper? Do you? I mean, some people just like really rapping on political.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some people just look at the streets and just focus on straight street stuff. I mean,
I'm like I was never that thug dude. I mean, I knew everybody who did all that stuff, but it's reality, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing made up about what I do, so it's kind of like a little piece of everything. I'm just a regular dude. Yeah.
When you listen to maybe when you listen to it, but when you just read go down the track list and be like, high time, you would think like off bat, like this song all about smoking weed and I mean, it's getting high, but like bigger than that. What was your mindset at when you were really writing this and came up, you know what I mean, the beat?
Like, I don't write it down. Like, I'll write the first 2 lines, then get an idea of what the song be about, say the first 2 lines, and then just add on as I go. Like, I don't write it. But as my mindset, I wanted to talk about real shit. Like, everybody was expecting it just to be about weed, but I'm like, when you smoke, you start to think about a whole bunch of other stuff, you know what I mean? And I just touched on it all. I tried to.
Because, I mean, that song, you can even say it was, like, political, because you start talking about, like, the whole California, the whole United States. You talking about Obama, talking about the governor.
The king,
You start talking about everything, so it could be a political song. That's what I'm saying.
You
will touch certain things, but you really, like, touched everything.
Yeah, they make it seem like weed is just so bad. I'm not promoting anybody to smoke. I'm a medical carded person myself, but you can still be intelligent and smoke, you know what I mean?
So what was you expecting from this album? Was you expecting a separation from 1, or was you just trying to get to know yourself as a solo artist? Like,
I was more so just trying to establish, you know, what I am. I was shocked at how good it did as far as downloads. Like, I don't use codes or download it myself 100 times. I don't do that. And the response was cool. I got like 500 in a day. No promotion, just bam, here it is. So, I mean, I think it established me as this guy can really, he can spit a little bit.
What do you see coming from this mixtape? Do you see like a album coming out next? Do you see?
Right now I got enough material probably to put 3 mixtapes out tomorrow. But how I'm gonna do it? My next project probably in 3 weeks. It's gonna be Eargasm. It's crazy. I did a couple instrumentals, but for the most part, it's just really lyrical, a really good mixtape. And after that, Eargasm 2, I'm gonna finish that tomorrow, and that's gonna be all original beats. It's gonna be a mixtape with the album feel. I'm gonna put it on iTunes and everything.
Okay. When you perceive a crush, when you just like every artist sit back and got to go for, I guess, a single or I mean whatever one they want the public to hear the most to draw them into their whole album. What one grabs you? Which one would you put out there first as a
not standing my personal favorite or a single?
Yeah, I'm not talking about as record. What you want to sell? I mean, just like an artist, like just thinking like.
Well, the one the intro. And also Lemon Lime, and if you listen to the song, you can connect those dots. But shout out to
that's gonna be my next question. So hold on that one.
But yeah, the intro that was all soul. That was just I went in like that was just all real. That was like one of the realest songs I've ever done.
Okay, that's another one of my questions.
Right.
Cause you gotta like all your songs is like real, like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Real feel good songs and like real songs. You don't gotta like maybe that's not it. You know what I mean? But that's songs like you know what I mean, Doper and We Are Not the Same or Not the Same. Like how do you draw yourself from that and Lemon Lime and Sweet Talk?
I try to how some people they either listen to straight East Coast music, straight South music, or straight Bay or whatever. I listen to everything. Like I'm the only person probably listening to Jay-Z since I was 12, but Mac Dre too. You know what I mean? So it's just a melting pot. So it just comes natural.
No lie, that's why I want to hold on that question. This is a real question. Who is Lemon Lime about?
I think she'll probably slap me if I put the government out there, but yeah, that's about my girlfriend. Oh man, I'm tripping. But I don't want to call it that. We have our ups and downs, but it's just about somebody real special to me.
Fix My Hat freestyle. It says it's like just a sample of it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a part 2. It's gonna be like a full song.
Okay, with that, I literally, you can ask the engineer. Shout out to @A Jr. on Twitter. But I really just went in there. I didn't even do that in my head. I just really started freestyling. Originally, I was gonna write something to it and put Sue from out here, from the Pinot area, up and coming dude. I was gonna put him on there, so he didn't make it in time. The verse that he did, so I'm gonna definitely put the full one out. Just throw it on Twitter, free download.
So I mean, the Fix My Hat. What are you going with that? Because I mean, you can get a whole lot out of it. I mean, you can go like different ways with it. It can be like I'm flyer than everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can go different ways, but what kind of person? I mean, where are you going with it?
What I meant by that, I don't know if you heard the original one by Wayne, because it's an instrumental. You feel me? And he was talking about that, like let me check my swag right. I was saying let me fix my hat. Let me show you how I get my swag right.
Because I know the verse said Wayne made a dope song, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard that part.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a Wayne fan, no joke, no lie, but I really stayed away from mainstream music a lot lately.
Right.
And I'm really focusing on real music, especially from my backyard. For me, I'm from the Bay Area, so this is what I do. So when I come in and encounter with artists like you, real, that's, and for me, when I hit you, it was no like what? Like who? You know what I mean? I wasn't like, who are you? What kind of are you? It was like, yeah, for sure.
Let's
rock. You know what I mean? That's people I look for. So when you got good music person, a down personality, you know, it makes music like a lot easier to adjust to a lot of music. I mean, just off that make me want to listen to your music, just been a real person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen like Jay-Z, that's my favorite rapper. That's my favorite rapper like of all time. So I bang that all the time. But I like 50, I like Big L, I listen to a lot of that. I'm just getting hip to Tupac, I'm gonna be honest. Wayne, Drake, and like really that's it. I like real music. Real music.
When you
You and I, we are nothing alike. Cause see me, I'm the hustling type, and I bust on the mic. I see you bustin', I bust 'em on sight. You not me, fam, you nothing but hype, but I can show you the light.